Hey, so it's 808 day, 8th of August, and I am testing out some VST synths, drum machines, which are supposed to emulate the 808. So let's see what they can do. 8th August, which on a calendar looks like 808, has been called 808 Day, celebrating the Roland TR-808 drum machine, that vintage drum machine, which is used in so many classic hip hop and dance tracks. And so that piece of hardware being long out of production, of course, there are clones. There's also been lots of software versions of it, and ranging from the quite expensive to the free. So today I'm going to have a look at some of the free. So let's look first at since I'm in Ableton, the first thing I should look at is Ableton's own. Ableton has its own drum kit under drums, under 808. And here, let's try a regular beat. Just so this is a conventional kind of 808, and because Ableton's own drum rack is aligned with its own software, you can see that the 808 notes are already indicated here, and these are indicated according to the general MIDI standard. General MIDI standard says that your C1, note C1, is a kick drum. You're going to need good enough speakers or headphones to hear this. MacBook speakers or laptop speakers are just not going to cut it. There should be a rim shot here, and a snare drum here, and a hand clap. And there's congas, which vary depending on what drum machine you're using. The hi-hat is usually the F sharp. And then another hi-hat, open hi-hat on the B flat. Then these white notes in between are usually toms. So this is a conventional kind of sound. So I can actually take this drum pattern and maybe I will expand it out a bit. I'll duplicate it so that we can actually hear a bit more of the different sounds. Okay, so this is quite nice. This is a tom. And then duplicate. Then maybe we do some congas. So I'll only do the toms right at the end, right? I should put a crash right here also. Not the greatest crash, but then that's the sound of the 808. I should also put some claves. Okay, I put some cowbells also because everybody needs cowbells. Probably need to zoom in a bit. That's the symbol. Okay, so this gives me a kind of like pattern which I can use to test out typical sound of what should be a typical sound, right? A typical sound of a 808. Yeah, then I'll put this here. In the rim shots. So I think that's about it, right? Okay, so that's my drum groove. So, and that is a drum groove. I'm going to delete my other drum groove which I have here because it'd be too confusing. And I just renamed this original drum groove. Okay, so this is original drum groove. And that's with the 808, which is aligned to conventional ideas of what it should be, like general MIDI's is aligned to general MIDI settings. So now I'm going to go into my plugins and I'll start looking at different ones. Let's try this one, RVK808. Here we go. It looks pretty fancy, right? I'll try a clean kit. And let's hear. Straight away. Straight away, there's something wrong, right? There's something wrong with the sounds that are coming out because they're not the right sounds. What do you call them? So this is not the right kind of sound selection. I'm going to make a copy of my drum groove, turn it a different color so that I can recognize it. And let's see. And of course, the problem is that it's not indicated which ones are which, for the sheer fact that it's not one of the built-in instruments. So let's hear whether I got a kick drum here. Okay, what about my rim shot? No, that's already a snare. And this is supposed to be my snare, but actually the sound is close hi-hat. So this one, I wonder, it's so weird. I need to move it down to my close hi-hat. Okay, but meanwhile, okay, that goes down to, where does this go? Okay, that's the clap is there. This one can go down to the hi-hat. Let's hear what it sounds like. So one of the sounds is playing a crash when it shouldn't be a crash. I'm trying to move this thing out of the way. Ah, okay, I moved it to the corner. Let's see. Now this sound. What was this sound? This was my clave. And this was supposed to be my crash. No crash. Oh, that's the crash. So this one, which is supposed to be my crash, is actually my clave. Yeah, but that's actually my cow. That's actually the cowbell, isn't it? That was the toms. Okay. That was supposed to be my open hi-hat. That's where the rim shot is. That's where the clave is. Ah, well. How's it sound now? Okay, let's see whether I can bring this down. Okay, that's more like the claves. This should be the. Then where is my open hi-hat? Let's see. Ah, okay. Okay, so this I can rename RVK808 drum group. This is actually important because I'm going to need it in future. The fact is, if I am going to be using this if I'm going to use this drum machine VST in future, I need to be able to know what notes are which. So even if I look at, say, my push, my push doesn't indicate to me what notes are which because it's not it's not an Ableton drum. So well, what can I say? Yeah, so well, that's fine. I've gotten some sounds here. Let's try the different drum kits. Clean kit. This time I said hi to Ireng. Ireng's in the chat. Hey Ireng, good to see you as always. How you like this 808s, man? I'm testing this out now so that in future when I need them. And because you're here, you're the first one to hear this, I'm actually going to do a challenge to myself from 808 to 909. That means from 8 August until 9 September, I'm going to be making music every single night. So that's my challenge. 808 to 909. Every single night, make music. And make music which I'm going to actually have it streamed and put out, right? Yep. So if you want, I'm sure you can do that. No problem. Somebody who's done January like yourself, I'm sure you definitely be able to do that 808 to 909 challenge. There are lots of interesting kits here. Some of these are like really far out. I think they're so distorted. I think it's very glitchy. Quite useful actually for a glitch sound. So it's a great question, right? Are these samples or are these emulated? Okay. So for this, I need to go to the RVK's website. Samples, 272 samples. 272 samples. That's like, also probably why the effects on them are not that complicated. Yeah, this one where the distortion is at max. Other kits, any more kits? Still got some more. Goodness gracious. Let's hear what this other sound like. So they've got different samples, like 272 samples, which kind of indicates, yeah, interesting use of like stereo feel, right? A lot of interesting stereo. Hey, Clint. Hello, Clint. Great to see you. Yes, so Clint and Iran, good to see you guys. This is the beginning of my 808 to 909 challenge, where from 8th of August until 9th of September, I'm going to make music every night. After which, I don't know what's going to happen, what state I'll be in, but hopefully create some nice music out of it. Okay, next sound. This one, the XSub is actually not a drum machine. The Sitala. This Sitala, okay, now this is interesting. This one has samples which can be adjusted, which is very interesting. So the samples that can be adjusted, that gives it a lot of capabilities, right? Let's try the original drum groove. So you can hear that some of the sounds are not mapped to the general MIDI standard. Let's hear what they are. The C1 should be kick drum. Nice, solid kick drum. Then that sounds like a snare. Okay, that should be my clap. That should, or rather one of these should be a rim shot. One of them should be a clap. I think this one is my snare, this one is my rim shot. So, and that should be a, so, okay, that's right. The reason this one sounds funny is that I need to move this to where the, what do you call it? Where the hi-hats are. So hi-hat should be G sharp, but somehow it's not. And again, this was what, hi-hat, open hi-hat. This was open hi-hat, but now it's become a, so open hi-hat should be B flat, but this has become a conga. And the clap should not be there. Clap should not be there. So this is actually my toms. Okay, let's go step by step. Okay, so this is actually my snare. And this is my rim shot. So snare. No, that should be my rim shot. Okay, let's take my rim shot. Okay, let's go on to the rim shot. Let's take my snare, which is now a hi-hat. Move it to the snare. Clap, hand clap. You hear hand clap just now? Never mind, I'll make it my snare. Oh, there's a hand clap. Okay, let's move it out to clap. Okay, I'll move it out. This should be the toms. Ah, okay, so this. That's where my hi-hats are, right? Oh, that should be hi-hat. That should be low high tom. Ah, it says there G1. Okay, this one is better. This one at least. Did I not see this in the earlier one? Maybe it was there after all. So now I'm going to play a bit of like, you know, those puzzle games. Okay, I got this one. D sharp, open hi-hat. Actually, I want it to be my close hi-hat, which is D1. So it's here. And then the other sound, this one should actually be open hi-hat. So okay, so this sound should go to my G1. G1. Oh, wait, there's things in G1. What was this supposed to be? Was it a hand clap? That would be a V1. Okay, so this one goes to high tom, which is G. This is some strange video game. Yeah, okay. So this is now having to move my high toms to G. Then where's my mid tom? My mid tom is F sharp. And then my low tom is F. Wait. Before I move that, what was this? This is an offbeat, probably a rim shot. Where's my rim shot? D sharp 2. Okay, so this one should go down to the F. Is that thing at E? No, there's nothing at E, so this one is empty. Let me move it down to C. Yeah, now the clave is going and the cowbell is in the right place. Then this one, that's a clap. I think it should be a conga. Move to A. High conga. Move it. Okay, that's a G. High conga A and A sharp. So that's interesting, right? It actually creates its own tune, right? Because of the congas. Which, okay, so let's listen to the kick. I want to solo the kick. Solo the kick. I can solo it. I like this. My headphones are actually vibrating. There's so much bass in this. I can feel my headphones vibrating. I hope it's not my head vibrating. How is it? Okay. Change shape. Interesting, right? This is cool. Can actually change the shape. Get shorter. Tuning. You need good headphones to hear that, huh? Tone. I can actually move the EQ curve. If I peak around the 1K, I will hear more of the sharp end. Compressor. So you can do a lot with this. Okay. Let's solo the snare. Let's reduce the shape. Tune. Whoa. Was damaged sound. Sharper sound. Tone. Mellow. Is filtered. This one. Wow, sharp, sharp. Compressor up. Wow, loud, man. That's heavy. Oh, heavy, hard hitting. That's a hard hitting one. Okay, okay. Hi-hat. So you think, what can you possibly do with a hi-hat, right? So Hero is feeling it through your speakers, huh? Okay. That's what can you do with a hi-hat. Wow. This time not so much. Put a compressor on a conga. Can play a tune with this, right? No low congas. A sharp one. So this should be a sharp one. Yeah, let's try. So that's what you can do with the Sitala VST. Interesting because there's a lot of stuff to do with moving the parameters around, right? A lot of interesting things to do with the parameters. That's the two kinds of drum machine VST. Okay, so I'll move this out of the way and I'll go to this one instead. Did I just close my screen? I actually did. Okay, so let's see. Now onto the second channel where I close my screen again. Oh, because the stop share button is in my way. Let's see. Okay. Move this out of my range, out of my direction. Let's see. Now I'm putting this XSub. Because the XSub is actually not a drum machine. So I've actually put in this pattern here. I'm not hearing anything. What? Okay. This is clever. What did this do? Why is it not sounding? No sound? Need more cover. Okay, so I can hear this. Further up, you can hear more of the sound. This is what it's supposed to sound like. It's like the fly like a G6 kind of sound. What note is that? Possibly not this note. Oh, there it goes. It's C3. Okay. Thanks. So this is the XSub, and the XSub is now playing a sub bass at yeah, okay. So that's a sub bass that 808 has been used in hip hop terms. If you're a hip hop artist, that's what you'll call an 808. Or you can use the drum groove. Let's see whether, just now I was using it and then I didn't check whether it actually tells you what notes are which. No, I don't see. Doesn't show, right? It is not, there's no cosmic object remix of Fly Like a G6. I really, no, it's not gonna happen. But here I don't, there's no indicator of what notes. Okay, so anyway, that's it. But what I actually like still, oh wait, let me label this though. Label this so I remember. This is a Sitala drum groove. Okay. What I really like still is the original. And if I load it in an original 808 core kit. So let's hear how it sounds, right? It's not the fancy, it's quite clean, but there are 4 settings here now because of the Ableton Live 11 new thing called the macro snapshots. There's actually these 4 things which actually allow us to change between the different snapshots. And when you change between snapshots, that means you can now choose different variations of the sound. As you can see, clean, booming, low. Let's see how it sounds like. Clean. And you can do, of course, you can do all the other stuff in between. Let's see. Cowbell. It should bring up my cowbell. Oh, it's in a multi-sample mode. Goodness, that's complex. What congas? Congas are single. And I can add in effects, right? I get individual effects for each one, right? So you can put in effects on everything. I'm going to save this. Oh, wait, I don't need to save it. I can actually group it. And then now I have an 808 core kit. And then I can drag in my other. Let's hear what the RVK sounds instead of it. Okay, that was the sound of the. Let's hear. What? How did that happen? Oh, haven't chosen a patch yet. Don't panic, don't panic. So there's a lot of character in the RVK drum kit. That's definitely true. There's a lot of character in this drum kit. Right. So yeah, a lot of interesting. It actually is more. It's more interesting perhaps than the Ableton's built-in 808, which is basically just the default. Let's try the Sitala side by side. A comparison. Okay, now to do a comparison, side by side. Hold this on. Oh, wait. That's not fair in a sense, because it's my I've got all these other things on it. Let me load in a fresh 808 drum, 808 Korg kit. Replace, then I'll go for the hot version. This is the hot version, I think is most equivalent. Okay, 808 drum kit. So there we hold with 3 different kinds of 808s. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer? This is an interesting question, right? And of course, the 808 bass from the XSub, which is a pretty very decent kind of 808 sub bass. I think that's about it. That's my run of the day. Oh, no, that's not the end of the day. Because there's something else that I need to show, which I'm going to be doing more of. And you can't see yet. Not the cables. Unplugging. Going behind, that's all top secret. No sound. This is sound. I think the cable is not great. Okay, this may have to, the next thing I may have to show another time. Because the audio cable doesn't seem to be playing. Oh, you heard that? The device itself is not playing. Switch off. Try again. Should be. Not sounding. Why is it not sounding? Oh well. Not the what I wanted to show is this. Is this. See this? Yes. So we get a cable. 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 Okay, so that was supposed to be the Volca Beats lah, but my cable is not good. When the cable was in just now, it sounded very nice. Now the cable is not in. Actually, I have a solution. Haha. So now I got it connected to the Volca mixer. That's the Volca Beats. think that pretty much brings me to the end of this trying out different kinds of 808s, VST, or in the case of the Volca Beats, it's the hardware. So I'm just going to end up with a hardware jam on the Volca Beats because it's just fun. It's just fun. So I'm just going to jam on the Volca Beats. That's it. Good night, everybody.